too. Spain stands at the edge of history. A man with an impossible dream is about to change the world forever.
Columbus, you are mad. The sea is full of dangers. Men fear falling into the abyss or being swallowed by monsters of the deep.
Your Majesties, Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. The route to Asia by sailing west is shorter than the endless voyage around Africa. I can reach Cathay and Cipango in weeks, bringing spices and gold to Spain.
Christopher Columbus! Many scholars doubt your calculations. They say the ocean is vast, endless, and full of dangers.
The scholars may laugh, but I believe the earth is round and smaller than they claim. If I fail, the loss will be mine. If I succeed, Spain will command a new route to Asia.
And what of Portugal, Columbus? They already control the route around Africa.
Exactly. That is why Spain must act now. If we wait, Portugal will control the world's trade. This is Spain's destiny.
You ask us for ships, men, and our royal blessing. And in return?
In return, I shall bring wealth, new lands, and the spread of faith. And if I am wrong, history will forget Christopher Columbus. But if I am right, Spain will never be forgotten.
Very well. 3 ships, Columbus. But remember, courage alone will not calm the sea.
Gracias. With the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, we will sail into history.
Together we make destiny. Through the past we find the way. A brighter future starts today. With courage, hope, and history, together we make destiny. Through the past we find the way. A brighter future starts today.
Finally! If school had one more class, my brain would have exploded.
Dramatic much? It was just history.
Exactly. The deadliest subject of all.
You mean the subject you slept through?
It's called survival mode. Seriously, who cares about explorers? Old dudes in tights and funny hats.
They discovered new worlds, Ethan.
I can discover new worlds too, like the pantry. See? I know exactly where the cookies live.
You're ridiculous.
Well, well. Explorers returning from school. Report your findings.
It was great. We studied explorers and their voyages.
More like voyages into boredom.
Explorers were brave, Ethan. Braver than anyone who complains about pencils.
Hey, writing cramps are dangerous.
Spoken like a true survivor. Hey, homework before dinner.
Homework is cruel and unusual punishment.
Wow! Listen to Professor Ethan with the fancy vocab. Careful, or you'll end up trending on TikTok as the homework hater.
Ha! He wishes.
No, cartoons taught me that line.
See? Cartoons for the win.
What if we study somewhere fun? Dad's secret attic library.
The Forbidden Attic? With cobwebs and spooky boxes?
Exactly!
Yes! Finally a class I can vibe with. Sneaky adventures, baby. Ah! I think I just swallowed 3 spiders.
Relax. They probably have better grades than you.
Betrayed by arachnids.
Look at all these books. Why has Dad never shown us this place?
Because he didn't want us to die of boredom.
Ethan, this is amazing. Maps, journals.
Okay, Done. Wake me when we find a video game.
This one feels different.
As in cursed.
Ethan, look.
Treasure! Studying finally paid off! Whoa! It's shining!
Wait, what are you?
It's a gear fairy?
Wrong! I'm Cronny, your guide through history.
Yep. Definitely lost my mind.
He's incredible.
And we're about to make history. Literally.
Hey, look! Bunny ears?
Seriously? This is history, not a puppet show. Ready or not, time to learn the real history.
Does it come with snacks? Note to self. Time portals are worse than roller coasters.
Oh! Hold on. This is Spain? It feels so familiar. Like that theme park with castles and ships we went to once. But it's real.
Cronny, where are we?
Welcome to Palos de la Frontera, year 1492. From here, Columbus begins his daring journey west.
This is so cool!
They're building the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. I read about them, but seeing them is amazing.
Correct! 3 ships, small but strong. Many doubted they could cross an endless ocean. Each one was built by hand, without blueprints, just experience and faith. The Niña and Pinta were fast, light caravels. The Santa Maria, heavier, led the way. Together, they carried hope and the courage to face the unknown.
Hey, look! I could totally climb that like a pirate.
You'd fall before reaching the second knot.
Hey, Niño! Off the ropes before you break your neck!
Okay. Guess not.
History lesson. Climbing rigging was for trained sailors only. Even they fell, often.
Okay, note taken. No pirate stunts for me.
Told you so. Leave the ropes to the pros.
Look at the scale! Hundreds of workers hammering and sawing, using oak and pine wood from Spanish forests. Over 90 men are being gathered for this voyage. Barrels of wheat, beans, salted meat, and fresh water line the docks. Even wine is stored, nearly a liter per man per day. Ropes, sails of coarse canvas, and iron nails by the thousands. All prepared for Columbus's uncertain journey. This is not just a voyage, it's a massive logistical gamble.
Hey, Olivia, that door's open. Think we should check it out?
Idea. Destiny. And it lies to the west.
You speak of dreams, not maps.
The Indies are closer than they think. Sailing west will bring us to Asia in weeks. Riches, spices, and new lands await Spain if we are bold enough.
Christopher Columbus, many scholars say the ocean is endless. Some fear you will lead men to their doom.
Columbus underestimated the size of the Earth by thousands of miles. He thought he could reach Asia in just a few weeks, but his maps were wrong. What he found instead wasn't the East. It was an entirely new world.
So he was bad at math too? Finally, someone I can relate to.
Be quiet, Ethan.
Look at that barrel! I got this! Nope, too heavy. Oof!
You'd last one day at sea, Mino.
How long will the voyage take?
Months, maybe longer. Some fear we'll never come back.
Wait. Never?
Supplies, dried meat, biscuits, beans, water, and wine. Lots of wine. Way less than what Ethan whines about at dinner.
Hey, I don't whine, I just state facts. Like when the pizza's cold.
At least they have beans. You like beans?
Not for months.
Columbus! Come here, please.
You hear that?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's be clear about what's at stake. The Queen is trusting you, and so are we. Christopher Columbus, if you fail, the loss will be ours.
If I succeed, Spain will control the seas.
Fact. Queen Isabella even pawned her jewelry to help pay for this voyage.
Wow, Mom won't even pawn her blender.
Come on, focus!
We'll sail off the edge of the world.
Or be eaten by sea monsters.
Sea monsters? Okay, maybe school wasn't so bad.
Courage means going even when you're scared, Ethan.
Well said.
It's time to set sail.
If he's going, I'm going.
And someone has to keep you out of trouble.
We sail west. For glory. For Spain. For history.
And so begins a journey that will change the world. Get ready. Next come storms, hungry sailors, and whispers of sea monsters.
Monsters? Please tell me you're kidding.
What if the Earth really does end? I have to see this.
And here we go. No turning back now, unless you can paddle 3,000 miles.
Hope they packed extra cookies. I'll give you a hand. Whoa! Rope burn incoming.
Smooth, Sailor Ethan.
Haha! Most sailors had calloused hands. Yours are more like marshmallows.
Tastes like wood with extra wood.
Is this really all they ate?
Pretty much. Add some mold, and voila! Gourmet Cuisine, 1492 edition.
Same biscuit, day after day. Even the weevils look bored.
If Columbus promised us gold, I hope it's golden bread.
What's he doing with that thing?
They can actually find their way just by the stars.
Yep, no GPS, no apps, just courage and constellations. They use tools like the astrolabe to measure the stars and tell their position. Every night sky was a map, drawn in light, leading them across the endless sea.
If it were me, we'd end up in Antarctica. But at least we'd have penguins.
We're far off course, Admiral. The currents push us west faster than we expected.
Then let the sea push. Asia cannot be far.
What if the Earth just ends? Or sea monsters drag us under?
Did he just say monsters?
Don't worry. My science teacher said the Earth is round.
See? Even your teacher outranks half of 1492.
If the Earth's flat, I'll just plant a flag at the edge.
Fine, but you're the one explaining it to the sea monster's mother.
We'll never find land! Turn back before we die out here!
Hold steady. We sail on.
This is way scarier than math class.
He believes it. That's what keeps them going.
It has been over 2 months. Even I fear their patience will break.
Then let's hope land shows before the biscuits kill us.
Tierra! Tierra!
Yes, finally!
They made it.
And history was never the same again. That sunrise marked the beginning of a new era, when two worlds, once apart, finally met. One moment, one shout, and the map of the world was forever redrawn.
After 70 days at sea, God has delivered us.
Real land, not a cloud. We're saved. No sea monster, no edge of the world, just dirt. Sweet dirt.
Men, Spain will remember this dawn forever.
The air, it smells like life again.
Gracias a Dios, we have reached land.
Woohoo! We made it!
But remember, Columbus thought he had reached Asia, not a new continent.
Wait, he was wrong the whole time?
Then, who are they? What is this place?
Are they friends or enemies?
They are the Taino, the first Americans. Long before Columbus crossed the ocean, when these worlds met, everything changed. Knowledge, faith, and traditions began to blend. It was discovery, exchange, and conflict. Because history is never one voice, but many. What matters is not to judge the past, but to learn from it. Its courage, its mistakes, and its hope. And this land? Today we call it the Bahamas. Columbus believed it was Asia, but he was far from right. Remember, every new land has its own people, its own story.
Perseverance, courage, and determination. It's what brought them here.
Okay. I'll never complain about homework or beans at dinner again.
Me neither.
All right, travelers. Time to head home before history notices you're missing.
Food's on the table!
Wow! That was insane. And now I'm starving.
Same! But worth every second. Discovery is about courage and respect.
And hammocks.
You're impossible!
And so begins their journey through time, one adventure at a time.
Let's test your knowledge.
Leave in the comments how many answers you got right.
And most importantly, did you spot where I was hiding?
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can watch the new episodes first.
In what year did Columbus set sail from Spain? 1,502, 1,492, 1,485, or 1,510.
What were the names of Columbus's 3 ships? Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria, Victoria, Mayflower, Golden Hind, Enterprise, Falcon, Serenity, or Pequod, HMS Bounty, Nautilus?
From which Spanish port did Columbus begin his journey? Valencia, Cádiz, Barcelona, Palos de la Frontera.
What was Columbus's nationality? Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, Genoese, French?
Who were the first people Columbus and his crew met when they landed in the Bahamas? The Taino, the Inca, the Aztec, or the Maya?
And the most important question, did you find where I was hiding during the episode? Great job, explorers! Keep your courage and curiosity ready for the next adventure.
From the pages of a book, the past comes alive. Through the heart of time, we journey and dive. Voices of freedom, the stories unfold. Heroes and dreamers, the brave and the bold. We stand together, one nation, one flame. Guided by history, we honor the name. With liberty's light, our spirits will rise. Through time we will travel, with hope in our eyes. Battles for freedom, the flag held high. Dreams that inspire, they'll never die. From Washington's courage to King's mighty dream, we carry their voices in every scene. Final, we stand together, one nation, one flame. Guided by history, we honor the name. With liberty's light, our spirits will rise. Through time we will travel, with hope in our eyes. We stand together, one nation, one flame. United in justice, forever the same. With liberty's light, our journey's begun. Through time we'll remember, we are one. We stand together, one nation, one flame. United in justice, forever the same. With liberty's light, our journey's begun. Through time we'll remember, we are one. Through the past we find the way. A brighter future starts today. With courage, hope, and history, together we make destiny.